Good morning, everyone. Steve Georgie here from Allendale's trading floor. It is June 6th. We've got the markets slightly higher. Very quiet session overnight. Corn's up a penny. Beans up a penny and a half. Wheat up 4 cents right now. A little bit of short covering. After seeing these markets break back pretty hard this week, continuing to see some light liquidation from funds. Funds are still long. But guys expecting to see the Goldman roll start here today at the close, which means they're going to be selling out of their nearby contracts and buying into the deferreds and rolling their long positions forward. So we'll see what kind of reaction we get. We've seen similar type reaction the last few days, guys trying to get ahead of that Goldman roll. But we'll watch that today here at the close. But as I mentioned, light volume so far. We've seen light volume this week. But the trends are certainly down. Beans have broken through some of their trends as well. But we need to take out some support yet for beans. Beans right now still looking pretty strong yet. But can we continue to see some rains come through? We know conditions for corn very good this week. Probably going to expect good conditions once again next week as these rains continue. If we saw really good corn conditions, what are we going to see for beans? We're probably going to have good bean conditions out there as well as we get started. So continue to keep that in mind as we move forward. But, the trade will be looking for pretty decent conditions once again on Monday. You're also going to find positioning ahead of the USDA report on a Wednesday. So just another supply and demand report on Wednesday. And we're going to see some new fresh numbers as far as carryouts. Guys are expecting to see maybe tighter ending stocks again for beans and for corn. We've seen good export sales for corn. We've seen some export sales yet on beans. But the expectation is to see tighter ending stocks again. So can we get a little bit of a bounce going into that? We'll have to see. But the primary focus after that report is going to be on the acreage report here at the end of the month. And we are expecting to see some pretty big acreage numbers here by then. So we'll see what happens. But as far as the weather, very good. Rain's expected once again through the weekend and some pretty good coverage. But the Climate Prediction Center, that's an agency of the National Weather Service, has come out, basically said there's a 70% chance now of an El Nino. They increased that from 60% here last month. And they've also increased to an 80% chance this fall and winter. So things are looking good. There's, as they're predicting, adequate moisture out there, but we'll see. But right now, crops look very good, and especially going into the weekend, conditions are very good. As far as livestock, hogs right now up $1.20. Cutout values, though, dropping back about 30 cents, 118.21. But we have held some very good gains this week in the wholesale pork. So we'll see if we do end up getting a little bit of a boost. Can we get that cash market to turn around? That's what we're going to need to watch in order to get these futures to really make that next leg higher. We did have exports out yesterday as far as beef and pork. Pork exports were up 10% from year-ago levels, so still very good. That's helping support the hogs this morning as well. But cattle, 10 cents higher. We've seen a good run. Feeders continuing to push to new highs. But cash trades, nothing as of yet. Still speculation out there, steady to maybe higher. You do have some bids coming in at 142. Asking prices 144 in the south, 145 in the north. But expected to see some trade early this morning. And they're going to probably get at that here pretty quick. But as I mentioned with the pork exports, beef exports were out yesterday as well, up about 15% for the month of April for beef exports over last year. Now, April last year was a very light month as well. So, but pretty good gains there. But also imports had surged, so 17% over last year as well. So we're going to see a lot of back and forth trade as far as cattle. Box beef came in a little lower yesterday. Choice down 112, select down 197. Watch for cash trade here this morning. As far as the outside markets, stock market right now is up 50 points. You got gold up $1, silver's unchanged, The dollar right now down about 4 cents. We did have a jobs report out this morning. Guys were expecting to see an increase of about 200,000. We got an increase of 217, so a little bit better than expected, giving a little boost here to these markets as well. But if you guys have any questions, call us. We're here for you. You can reach us at 800-262-7538 or check us out on the web at allendale-inc.com. Hope you guys have a great day. We'll talk to you again next week. Take care.